Hey, y'all, Jeremy James here, the Bourbon Realtor, coming at you on this Whiskey Wednesday for Barstools and Bourbon. This week, we're going to dive into what I believe could be a runner-up, if not the Whiskey of the Year. That is Russell's Reserve 13. Now, there's a lot of hype surrounding this bottle. I absolutely know it. Everybody's talking about it. Is it going to be continued? Is it going to be a yearly release? Is this going to be an added lineup? Or is this a one-time deal? Who knows? The Jimmy and Eddie Russell said that this was one of their most favorite projects working on. There's a lot of rumors going on around it about what's inside of it. Some of the stuff that I've heard says that it's upwards of 17-year-old bourbon mixed with 13-year-old bourbon, which is truly incredible. When I first had my first pour of this at Happy Hour Liquors up in Nicholasville, it was truly epic. And the thing that really stood out the most to me, other than just the mouthfeel, was the complexity and the depth of flavor. Really was phenomenal. And I fell in love with it. And I said then that this was probably going to be runner-up, was probably going to be Whiskey of the Year. And now a lot of people said, oh, it's too early in the year, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, trust me, I understand. But it was better than anything that I'd tasted last year. Anything, hands down. And if something beats this, I want to taste it. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's get this thing started with a nice cork pop. Oh, really hearty cork pop on that. And let's get her poured out. All right. Color is a nice amber. It's a nice dark amber color. The thing that I really loved about this the most when on visual was the thickness and the layering of the legs. And truly, these legs really become special. And the mouthfeel is really excellent. I was just so impressed by it when I was drinking it before that I just couldn't stop until my glass was empty, and it was so sad. Anyway, nice amber color, very clear, very nice. So let's go in and have a nose. Right away, it's just rich. A lot of depth on the nose. There's not a lot of alcohol burning my nose. It is coming in at 114.8 proof. I would have expected a little bit more punch on the nose, but it's just not there. I'm getting cinnamons, I'm getting clove, I'm getting caramel with an oaky back note. Beautiful baking spices. And that sweet glaze just kind of going all over it on the nose. Very nice. All right. Bourbon's meant to be drank, y'all. Let's go. There it is. That thick, rich mouthfeel that simply just coats your whole mouth. The finish got a little bit of heat to it on the finish. You don't notice it on the nose, but it definitely gets you on the finish. Leaves your palate kind of tingly. Just your whole mouth is warmed. Just warmed by it. Sweet brown sugar hits the nose, toffee notes, a little bit of tobacco, some spiciness coming in there, the oak. Oh, the complexity in this glass is really something to behold. The nose now is coming much more oak forward. Those cinnamons, the cloves, the spiciness, really excellent. Even at almost 115 proof, 114.8, even at 115 proof, it's not bitey. It's not sharp. It just has a round mouth feel to it that just is beautiful. It's right up my alley for what I want to drink. Ugh. I really love it. I really do. I've not been a big Wild Turkey fan. Wild Turkey, especially rare breed, tends to come in pretty bitey for me and really sharp. This one does not. The Russell's Reserves before, Private Selection, 10-year, have been okay for me. But this 13 has really set the standard for what I look for in a bourbon. It is just, in my opinion, it's just that good. It's probably better, it's better in my opinion than Elijah Craig B520 from last year, Larceny C920 from last year as well. I'd love to see this in a blind. Such oakiness on the nose now. That front palate is just all those rich, thick candies. Then it moves into that spicy clove and cinnamon, and just like a real cinnamon, like a cinnamon bark type of cinnamon, not the fake candied cinnamon. Then that just keeps going with all that sweetness and everything else. And then that oaky back palate just really starts coming up. Mm. And then you get some of those spicy kind of, those leather tobacco notes in there as well. This has everything in a glass. It really does. We'll see what comes out the rest of the year. But it's going to be hard to beat, in my opinion, this Russell's Reserve 13. It is truly excellent. If you can find it, especially at retail, which I think is like $75, $80, something like that, grab it in a heartbeat. I'm not telling you to knock old ladies down to get to it, but politely ask them to move out of your way. It's really that good. The sad part is I hate adding to hype on a bottle, but it's just that good. So I don't think you need to know where I'm at with a bar, pass, or buy, because for me it's a buy all day long. And I have to thank a special shout out to my friend Chris at one of the liquor stores that I attend, who was able to get me the hookup for this Russell's Reserve, which is I had given up, honestly had given up even finding it at all because of the demand and how fast they were flying off shelves. I heard a little while ago they were doing a bunch out of Wild Turkey. They had like 150 bottles. I knew by the time I get there, they'd be all gone anyways. If you see it at a bar, definitely pour yourself a glass. If you see it at a friend's house, see if you can have a glass. If you can find a bottle yourself, definitely add it to your collection. I'm Jeremy James. This is Whiskey Wednesday, and this is Barstools and Bourbon. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.